if any of you that have been with us for a while, we talk about that whole dynamic of moving through the intricacies of life. It's almost like being on a trapeze, being a trapeze artist, where you're just going from one trapeze to the other, where you're just kind of grabbing on hand after hand. And the thing is that it almost seems like right now you're holding on to one and you're about to grab another, but you're not really holding on to either at the moment. So there is this anticipation of well, yeah, I have to grab this, otherwise I'm going to fall.
Right.
But what is it? Is there really a bar there? Is the orange guy really going to create these things that have a lot of people hoping? Or is it going to be a dynamic where it's going to be apocalyptic and the world is going to come to an end because of inability to realize that it's two sides of the same coin?
You're going to be in the middle of all that.
Well, it's not, it does seemingly that you are in the middle of all of that, but it's not the middle. It's the third position. For you the easiest example is the Democrats and the Republicans in the United States right now. All right? That's the easiest thing. That's the most clear polarity you can have. You've got the left, who believes one set of premises, one set of dynamics about worldview, and you have the right that reveals a whole different, a more conservative dynamic of that worldview. Well, the truth of the matter is that both extremes don't hold the dynamic. That doesn't hold the truth. The truth is somewhere in the understanding that's in the dynamics of linear time. Everything that has occurred around this energetic dynamic has happened between the left extreme and between the right extreme. And so this is what we call a paradox. The truth of the matter comes in when you can grasp the truth and the lies of the whole dynamic of the left and the right, because the left has truth. The right has truth. The left has lies. The right has lies. What it requires from you as individuals who are moving beyond the normal consciousness is to be able to look at that dynamic holistically, without judgment, and to realize that it is a combination of the truths of both ends of the spectrum that creates the dynamic of the ability to move to a third position that sees the whole thing objectively.
Yeah, I see that happening, but what I meant to say is in the middle of apocalyptic and change, because we're already changing. I see change happening, but it all can't happen all at once, and it's going to take time, and there's going to be bumps in the road.
That's a belief. Because we would say to you, it is already happening more quickly than any of you are anticipating. All right. So, and it's as we said last night, dear one, if you remember, things are speeding up so much now that they're becoming, more packed into that dynamic. Because you're beginning to move from that experience of linear time, and you are all moving into a more quantum understanding of your reality. In other words, even if you are Even if you are stuck in a dynamic of a low frequency energetic reality, you are still within a dynamic of a paradigm that is vibrating at a higher frequency, that is urging you, each of you, to match that frequency. And that can be measured, those of you that are interested in that sort of way, take a little study on Schumann resonance and certain things along those lines, and you will find out a lot about the what we have been talking about, which is the electromagnetic connection of all things within this reality, within this fourth dimension. Now, you close your eyes and you go to sleep. Are you in this fourth dimension or are you out of it?
You're out of it.
You're out of it, right. And so much more becomes possible. Or maybe you're just taking on the other aspects of the fourth dimensional reality that you do not accept because you cannot see what shall we say, the frequencies that also exist simultaneously all around you.
Well, we've created certain beliefs about only being able to handle certain things within the parameters of being physical.
It's not so much beliefs, it's experience. And you have a certain experience until you decide that you're going to expand that experience. Because you're getting what?
Bored.
Bored. Right.